Coming up on a Tuesday edition of the Daily Clone, how the selflessness is flowing through the Iowa State locker room. Plus, Jeremiah Kooper talks about his change from safety to cornerback. All of that after a word from one of our sponsors.
The Neil Diamond Musical, A Beautiful Noise, the uplifting true story, featuring all the songs you love from his Grammy Award-winning career. October 21st through 26th at Des Moines Civic Center. On sale at dmpa.org.
Hello and welcome into the Northwest Bank Studios for the Daily Clone on a Tuesday. I am back in the Jack after a long trip from Ireland. I'm all recovered from jet lag, and so are the Cyclones. They'll be packed inside the Jack on Saturday for South Dakota. We will get you prepared for the Coyotes all week long, but today I do want to focus just a little bit more on Iowa State's win over Kansas State on Saturday, and more specifically the word Modita. Modita is a phrase that we've heard all summer long from these Cyclones. That is a genuine happiness for others' successes. That's going to be a big key all season long, and I felt that today when Cooper Ebel was talking about his fellow linebackers Caleb Bacon and Carson returning to the field.
Man, those guys are my best friends on and off the field. So to be able to see them have success and get back out on the field and do what they love, I've seen a lot of behind the scenes, obviously, of what it takes to get back on the field. Those guys have kind of went through hell to get back. So very proud of them, and I'm excited to see what they do the remainder of the season.
That linebacker position had a pretty good day Saturday. 7 guys played, and all of them were on the field for at least 10 plays. Ebel, Bacon, and Willock, they played the most snaps, but only Bacon played more than 75% of the snaps. That ability to rotate guys in and out keeps the team fresh at one of its most important spots.
You know, the blessing is you're not, man, a guy needs a blow, you're sending another guy in. It's been a starter, has played. And there's great competition still at those spots. Like, they all want to be the guy on the field the most. And as long as you have that, you got a chance of having good success with that group. And they all handle themselves well. Like, they all get it. Like, long football season. And, I think they realize now they don't have to play every single snap. And that's a physical position. And we ask a lot of our linebackers. We ask them to run sideline to sideline and cover people down the field and blitz and do all those things. And that game was violent the other day. And this will be the same. So we'll need all those guys.
Modita is also a big phrase on the other side of the ball. Carson, Hansen, and Abu Sama split carries between quarters. Sama, of course, got the second and third quarter, and Hansen took the bulk of carries in the first and fourth. That wasn't planned at all heading into the game. It just happened that way. Hansen credits Mauser and the O-line and is certainly happy with the way the fourth quarter went.
Me and Abu just try to build off each other and play off each other, and that's kind of how it is, and we're excited for each other's success. So it's not a big deal when someone has a good game. I think Abu had a great game, but I think it was a great game on both sides.
A different type of selflessness happened on Saturday when Jeremiah Cooper's position change from safety to cornerback became official. For Matt Campbell, this was a move that happened to strengthen the rest of the defense.
Just think the biggest thing was trying to put our best 11 players on the field, and we're always trying to do that. Coop's got such great position flexibility. He's played corner for us here in the past. He's played nickel. Obviously, he's played safety. So I think that speaks more than anything to Coop's, I think just his ability to be so fluid as a football player and what kind of football player he is. I thought he was elite in the game. I thought maybe one of the best games I've seen Jeremiah Cooper play in his career. And, physical at the point of attack. I thought he did a really good job in the passing game. And, he's got a lot of confidence. And, I think as any great player, you love to have position flexibility, and the ability to adapt to that and do what's best for the team was awesome. So, I think that kind of transitioned a little bit through camp, and just kind of trying to put the best 11 on the field that we feel gives us the best chance to win.
Campbell mentioned that versatility. For Cooper, that's not too big of a change.
Playing that little slot nickel, field safety, and going to corner is pretty pretty much the same. It's a lot of technique. Technique wins that rep. So just covering somebody, covering the slot is just like covering an outside receiver. It's just a little bit more different, just like with splits and everything. So just a mental thing. But physically, I feel like it all comes down to fundamentals of technique.
That'll do it for Tuesday's edition of the Daily Clone. Campbell, Jon Heacock, all four players talked plenty about South Dakota and their quarterback, former Cyclone Aiden Bauman. We'll have more on that on Wednesday and Thursday of this week's Daily Clone. Thanks for tuning in to the Northwest Bank Studios.